So hi and welcome to this video. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating the video watch page so that way whenever someone uploads a video people can actually watch it. So let's get started. So as you can see here, this is where we left off. This is the video watch page. It just displays a header to tag that displays the title of the video and nothing else, so we can't actually watch it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to upload a video, because at the end of the last video, before I gave out the source code, I just deleted it so that I could shrink the size of the source code so that it wasn't uploading or including random MP4 files from the tutorial. So we just need to re-upload one so that we actually have a video to watch. So I'm just going to go to upload.php. I'm going to give it a title of "This is my video." This is just a short description to tell you what my video is about. Keywords don't really matter at this moment. We'll just say this is my video. This is, I don't know, we don't even need to use them again. I don't know, keyword, and my name there. We'll set it to public and we'll click choose file. So we click choose file and we upload it. Okay, this is it. Okay, we've used our own errors, error checking against us. So we just need to delete this and then come back and try it again. So this is my video. This is just a short description. Let's just leave it at that. And keywords, we can just take them again, click public and choose file. So now when we click upload, the upload was successful, and we refresh the videos table and then go to the browse tab. We can see that we've got one row and here's our new video, and if we check, it has been uploaded because it's stored in our file here. So what we want to do is we want to actually display it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the video ID and I'm going to go to watch.php question mark video ID equals and paste it in. So now this loads up the video page for our video, and it says this is my video, so that's how we can check. So what we want to do is we want to actually display it. So we'll come down here to where everything gets displayed, and we're going to use the HTML5 video tag for now, and we're going to use JavaScript and things in a few later videos to actually make the player custom so that it's our own player. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in video and another video tag. And then what we want to do is we want to set the width and the height. So we'll say width equals 320 or 480, and the height 320. So that's just a standard video for a 480p video. Okay, so it's not actually that, it's 640 by 480. Okay, so I actually made a mistake. It's actually 480 high and 853 across. Well, it's actually 853.333 recurring, but 853 will do. So what this means is it's 480 high, so it's 480p is like the pixel resolution, and the width is 853 pixels. And what this does is it sets it in a 16:9 aspect ratio. So if we were to keep this at 640, it would be like a square, so it would be a 4:3 aspect ratio, and we want a widescreen, so we do this so that it's 16:9. And then what we do is we say source src, and then here we're going to put in the source of the video. So we need to just add a new variable up here, so video source equals row, I think I called it file location. So then we just go in here and we echo it out. So now by echoing it, it's just going to take the value from the database and place it in the source, and then the video tag will know where to look for the video. And we also have to specify the type. So since mine's an MP4, it's video/MP4, and that's it. If we want, we can have multiple sources, so that if a browser doesn't support video MP4 playing, we can use a different video source. But to keep it simple, I'm just going to keep it at MP4, because that would mean we'd have to upload multiple versions of the video and convert them and things, which will make things a lot more complicated. We might do that after the series is over, just add some more extra things to it, but for now we'll leave it at 480, or MP4 for the video type. And what we can also do is we can leave a message to say that your browser doesn't support HTML5 video if the user's browser doesn't. So what we do is we just come in here inside the video tag and say your browser doesn't support the HTML5 video tag. So the reason we put it inside the video tag is because then that means it'll only be displayed if the user's video tag, it'll only be displayed in a browser that doesn't display the video tag, and then the actual source will go on top of it if the browser does support it. So let's go into the browser and refresh, and here's our video. It starts to play, but we don't actually have any controls or anything. And the reason we are seeing the black bars is because I've shrunk down my actual window to the size of 480 by 863. It's for the YouTube video. So if we want to, we can expand it. And okay, the reason okay, so it's probably just doing it because the video itself might be at a weird resolution. So it doesn't matter for now, we'll leave it, and if it does actually cause problems, we'll fix it later, but it's probably just because the video I uploaded is bad. So let's move on. So we need to actually add controls to this video player. So we just go over here and we say controls, and we don't actually give it a value or anything, we just literally write controls, and we refresh. And here we see we have the video controls, and we can click play and it plays. We can click this and it makes it full screen, and it just allows us to play the video. Okay, so that just to make sure our video doesn't take up so much space, I'll actually shrink it so it becomes 320 by I don't know, 240 maybe, just to make it really small. Okay, maybe not that small. 480 by 320, and then that's I suppose that's big enough. So then what we want to do is we want to add the description here, so let's do that now. Let's just create a div. We'll set the style equal to float left, and we'll just say this is some text. Okay, and because that's doing that because this is float left and this isn't. So I can show that if we bring up the Google Chrome Dev Tools. It's actually pretty cool. What we can do is we just go inside the wrapper, and as you can see here, we have our div here that says float left, and we have our video container here. So what we can do is we can let's change this to right, and it puts it over there and on the other side of the video, but that's not what we want. So what we're going to do is we leave that at left, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this div and put it above here, and then close the div here. So what this does is it makes them both float left. So let's do this now. And now the description is on this side. But the reason I brought up the dev tools is also because we can do some really cool things with CSS. And it makes it way more interesting to actually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more style to it. So we're going to set a margin 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels. So as you can see now, that might seem a bit pointless to add a 0 pixel margin around the edge of the div because it already does have a 0 pixel margin. But what we want to do is we just want to add a margin to the left hand side, which is here. So we're going to set a 5 pixel margin on the left, and just in case you're wondering, this is top, this is right, this is bottom, and this is left, so it goes clockwise around. We hit enter, and for some reason, let's see, okay, so for some reason we have a margin. Okay, it's because the video messed up. It's actually because the player actually extends all the way over. As you can see, sort of, it's kind of difficult, but if I pull this down, you can see sort of that this sort of goes all the way up to here, which is why we have the sort of it looks like we have a margin, but we don't actually. It's just again because of this rubbish video. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the margin, and I don't know why that didn't work the first time, but let's try it again. So let's just go in here. We can actually go in here actually and say margin 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, and then 5 pixels. And as you can see, that sort of pushed it over. You can see even more if we go and change that to 50. We change this, you can see it moves. So we'll leave it at 5. We'll set a border of 1 pixel solid, and we will set the color of the border to a gray, and then hit the semicolon, and we'll move it down and do another one. So what we're going to do is we're going to also change the background color. So background color is equal to, for now we'll leave it at F2, 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 because it's a light gray and it sort of matches the other things we've done. And we'll add the semicolon and move down and do some more. So we'll add some padding now, and we'll add some padding everywhere. That's 5 pixels. And we'll set a minimum height of, I don't know, 100 pixels. Oh, I spelled height wrong. Minimum height 100 pixels. Whoops. Width. The width's gonna be, I don't know, 200 pixels. We actually we have a bit more room for more, so we'll set 300. And that's about it. So what we'll do is we'll just copy the styles. So we'll come down here, and we'll just paste them in here. We'll leave them inline for now. It's not that important at the moment. I mean, but if you were going to put this on your website, you would probably want to put them in an external style sheet. Just because it makes things load faster, and it makes things tidier and easier to work with. But for this tutorial, it's not really that important. So what we'll do now is we'll just X out of the developer tools, and we'll just refresh. And as you can see, the changes we made stayed because we added them to our actual file. And then what we want to do up here is, instead of saying this is just some text, we're going to copy this and paste in the description. So video description. So it just comes up with our description. This is just a short description. We're also going to add some text above it to say what it is. So a paragraph tag, and then make the text bold. Video description. And then here's our description. So one more thing we'll do is we'll add the what do you call them, tags to the video, or just below the description. So we'll just copy all this. Video tags, and then change this to keywords, I think. Okay, and we'll need to change a couple of things about this, which isn't going to be that hard really. So we'll just get rid of the paragraph tag. And what we'll also do is change the CSS. So we'll do that inside Chrome again because it makes it a wee bit more fun. And it's easier because we can see everything in real time. So the only major thing we need to change, let's come down here, is the minimum height. We can actually just turn it off. You can see it goes away and it looks a bit better. And here what we want to do is, since we set the border up here, we can also override it below it. So we can override specific parts of the border. So for example, we could overwrite the border top and say none. And what this will do is it'll remove the border on the top, but it'll keep all the border styles for all the other, the left, right, and the bottom borders. So that's it. And what we'll do is, we don't actually need to copy that. We can just delete it in here. So over here, we remove the minimum height. And come over to the border and say border top and none. And refresh, and our changes have stayed. So that's basically it for the this video. What we'll do in the next video is we'll probably be doing like comments or something for videos, or making a button to subscribe to channels or something like that to make the watch page a bit better, or even video views, which we could actually do now. So what we'll do now is video views actually before we go. So I'll just say copy this and paste it in and say video views. Okay, that's not actually a variable. Whoops. Oh, that's just one of the tabs stopped working, so I had to open a new one. So it's just views actually. What we'll get echoed out is just a number 0, which is over there. So what we want to do is we just want to display it inline, or we can just make it easy on ourselves and surround it in another div. Set the style equal to float left. Whoops. And then close the div. Okay, and we can just put a break tag or paragraph tag in here just for simplicity. Okay, whoops, not again. Okay, let's just go into the Google Chrome developer tools again, and we'll see what's going on and we'll fix it in real time. So we'll go open all these up. So here's the views one. We'll just click on here and we can edit the style. So we'll set the width to 300 pixels, and there we go, it's moved down. So we could even, okay, no, that'll be fine for now. Oh no, oh yeah, font size could be, I don't know, 16 pixels to make it big, and we could say margin, and again we want a 5 pixel margin from the right, and also whoops, font weight bold, and 16's a bit big maybe, so 14 pixels. So that's good. Let's keep that, and we'll just copy this. Oh, I'll keep doing that, sorry. Okay, so what we want to do is just delete this and paste it in, and just even it up a wee bit. Okay, what we want to do is just say video views, or no, whoops, it just says 0 views, and put views after it. So there it says 0 views, and what we want to do is when we open the when we actually go on the page, we just want to update the database and set views equal to views plus 1. So that's really easy. So we'll just create a query called update views and set it equal to MySQL query update videos set views equal to views plus 1, where video ID equals video ID. So that should work. When we refresh the page, this should run. Whoops, that should run, and it should just update our videos or our video views for that video. So we should just say 1 when we refresh, and then 2, and then 3. So let's refresh. Okay, so it didn't update. Let's just set it to equal to 1. And we'll change this to video ID without the underscore. Okay, why does that not work? Okay, so I found the error. We can actually put that back. That wasn't a problem. And we can set this back to views plus 1. The problem was, if we, as you can see here, I just put in the MySQL error just at the end of the query so we can see what was wrong with it. And here's the problem. It's looking for the column with the title of the video ID, which is incorrect. We want, it should be actually looking for, okay, so I know what the problem was. It's just because we didn't surround that in quotations or single quotes. So if we click it now and we refresh, okay, and the reason that it's not actually updating is because for some reason it doesn't like views plus 1 in the query. So what we'll do is we'll just say new views, and then here we'll just say new views equals views plus 1. So now if we refresh, it says 5 views, 6 views, 7 views, 8 views, and as you can see, our view counter is working. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. We've almost hit 2,000 subscribers, which is really awesome, and thanks for that, as it's actually really cool, and I'll see you next time. And also there'll be more videos coming soon. It's just I've been unbelievably busy, but I promise there'll be loads coming soon. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to be ready for all the videos that are going to come soon, and I'll see